Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Bengals fans, please welcome your 2025 Cincinnati Bengals.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Cincinnati. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
So although his rookie season didn't go exactly according to plan, the best thing that happened, Mike, was he started all 17 games. And I know there were some ups and some downs. He's got a new regime now, new stability, new head coach. And I think it's going to allow all of his physical talent we saw coming out of college that made Caleb Williams the #1 overall pick. I think it's going to let it shine because there is no question. When this guy is in the right system with the right play caller, he is as talented and as productive as any quarterback we've seen come out of the draft in the last couple years.
That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's a gain of
14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Chicago.
A gain of 14. And the Bears first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Geno Stone on the stop. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. Off play action. Here's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Bears first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. The big tight end, Cole Komet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll put Loveland in motion. Williams to throw on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So, take away the 6 points, and it's ruled an incomplete pass. On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Cairo 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Charlie Jones now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the veterans still going. Former Super Bowl MVP, comeback player of the year in 2023, it's Joe Flacco.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
Throw on the run is complete, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Flacco to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
To throw is Flacco. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals move out to a 7-3 lead.
Bengals 7, Bears 3.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Bears offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And, man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
To the right side. Caught by Burton. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
10 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And they'll take this down inside with 35. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
And the Bears.
They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Swift. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
9 yards from the end zone for 2nd down and goal. He'll get this out to the left flat. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. And that's going to set up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for.
It's now 4th.
And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 23-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears are back within 1. It's 7-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Cairo Santos following the made field goal. Back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
48-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Throwing, Flacco. Pass right side, and Higgins. There's the catch. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And will be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. A 1-point affair, 7-6 is the score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now Flacco. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
First down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
Flacco. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Here's Flacco. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's Flacco to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals extend their lead to 10-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Duvernay on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams.
Williams pass. Complete to Luther Burden. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Here's Williams now to throw. Williams hit, and he loses the football. And it is recovered by the Bengals. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Brown. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
For the field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Duvernay on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll be looking to answer back. They trail 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Williams. That one complete to Moore. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll lead to a second down. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
Brings up third down and 9.
Third down and 9. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. First down, Chicago.
22 yards. First down, Chicago.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On the RPO, quick toss to Burden. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Man left side, that's Zacchaeus. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Third down and 3. They'll try to run through it. It's Swift. And he's going to have a Bears first down. It was third and 3, and they picked up 6.
A 7-yard gain.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on, the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
On second down, it's Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. We're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. And the tackle is made at about the 6. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
6-yard line.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. To throw is Williams. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. The NFL sack leader from a year ago, Trey Hendrickson, gets in there for the sack, and now it's 3rd and goal.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bears will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Flacco to throw. Short one into the hands of Gesicki.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here comes 2nd and 4. One final throw before the break. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Flacco. He'll let one go down the middle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That's complete. It's Yoshima. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example.
And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
10 more yards.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Man in motion, heading right. Throwing, Flacco. Pass caught, Gesicki on the right. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
39-yard line.
They'll run here with Brown. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now Flacco. This one caught by Chase. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground.
That's another Bengals first down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 20.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards.
That one, taken in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. On is McPherson for the extra point. Not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. He gets 3. this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Bears 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Finds room inside the 40. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
He managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Geno Stone with the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Bears are back within 5.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Cairo Santos following the made field goal. Back out to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense and T. Higgins set to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Play action, he'll set up to throw, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
It is 3rd and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. Flacco. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Andre Yosivas was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Duvernay to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 30-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 1. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable and just line up and snap it again.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. Charlie Jones, deep to return. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's touchback. The Bengals offense and Joe Flacco getting ready for the next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brown. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out to Brown. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Here's Flacco. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The Bengals ready to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get forward for a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. And he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Here's a handoff to Swift. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He was brought down by Daxton Hill. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive. And this one's good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Swift. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
Stone on the stop. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. Over the middle, that's Komet. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. It's Swift. And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. He's brought down after a gain of 7 on 4th and 2.
That's another Bears first down. A gain of 7.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move him, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground, and he's got to have it moments, and they come through.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bengals' 21-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they'll come up for 2nd and 9. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. A run with Swift. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
And it's a big-time sack by the defense, but Mike, you just can't take these sacks if you're the quarterback. End-of-game situations. You're trying to make something happen and come from behind. You have to understand, throwaways, I don't care if you have to put the ball in harm's way, you have to take a little bit more chances here. These negative sacks, they cost time, they cost yardage.
This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up.
Pass interference. Defense.
So now an extra point really doesn't help that much. We'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3.
Conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. This is 1st and 10. Here's Flacco to throw. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
And 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. He'll look to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll find Brown out of the backfield. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Flacco to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 3 yards to
Great
go.
job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short right. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down. They picked it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2.
So this is kind of a tricky down and distance, and I think for the defense, you really have to be ready to defend any type of play. They could keep it on the ground like they do here, but you also in the back of your mind have to think play action, drop back pass, screen. So there's a lot of plays at the offense's disposal, and they keep it on the ground, keep it simple, and pick up the 1st.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to win the game. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Williams. To the left side. He's got Komet. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. This one went all the way down to the wire. A late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, they may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.